session 1, week 3 of this block. So plan going into this session was working up the single 255 to 260. I took 250 last week, which was a bit of a jump from the week beforehand, and probably felt like a bit too much of an overreach. The plan going in was going to be 255 for this one, and then hopefully it moved well. Warm-ups felt really good. That 170 warm-up moved really well. It's probably the kind of bar speed starting to return to lighter weights, or what previously were lighter weights are starting to feel a lot better, which is good. So 240 felt pretty decent. I was kind of thinking of what to do after this, and I decided to go 260, which in hindsight was greedy. I mean, 15 kilos in a block is not really sustainable. I should be looking at kind of my rate of gain block to block. I think like 7 kilos is about 3%. So that's kind of like the yardstick I've been using with other people, and it seems to be going relatively well. So this was probably a bit of a greedy decision on my part. It moved okay. I said when I logged it I didn't have another rep. I definitely had more weight. It's potentially fair. Maybe could have done a double on it. Not 100% on that. These all felt fairly difficult. I think the weight on these was fine, but I think this felt fairly difficult. One, because obviously it's the heaviest part of the wave, so they're naturally going to feel more difficult. But I think my legs were probably just a little bit fried from kind of doing 260. The weight's just kind of like outstripping my adaptation a little bit on that. So I'm going to revise my jumps going into the competition. So I start the wave into the competition next week. So I'll plan that out. I'm probably going to finish around 252, I think, or 255. So I'll be a little bit behind where I finished this block. Because I think like 260, 265, I've just painted myself into the same corner. So I'm going to take a little bit of a regression on that, and then should be able to bring 10 to 15 kilos on top of that. I think I would love to go over 270 this competition, but I'm not sure it's going to be there on the day, just based off kind of where training is and kind of how it's tracking. If 260 was like super easy, I could look to take another like kind of 15, 20 kilo jump this wave, but I don't think that's realistic. So that wasn't maximal, and I'll expect to be able to lift a little bit more come comp day, but I'm not going to get max out. So for example, if 270 was maybe my daily max during the session, then next block I'd probably expect my daily max to be around 275, 277. But if I don't want to take like 100% lift, because I want to keep something in the tank for deadlifts, because the last time I competed I had a good squat result, but my deadlift absolutely tanked. So I want to try and push the total, and like bench is going to be the main handicap on total anyway, but that's kind of is what it is, and I'll cover that in the next update.